Hey everybody, today let's cover some more fallout from the debate. We're still waiting to see some polls. We already had CBS, we had one in New Hampshire as well as Pennsylvania. We're still waiting for the bulk of them to drop. We've got a holiday this week, so we might have to wait until next week. So today might be a good day to take a look at this Harvard-Harris poll. As I say every time, this is just one poll. It may or may not be your favorite. Take it with somewhat of a grain of salt. But there's a lot of data here, so let's go quickly. So this was conducted June 28th to the 30th among 2,090 registered voters by the Harris poll and Harris X, and of course they weighted the sample accordingly. So the first section is approval and mood of country. Here we've got right track, wrong track. We've got 62% that say we're on the wrong track, only 28% that say right track, and that has widened since last month. With independents, only 18% say right track. Next, just with the economy, is that on the right track? Well, it's almost identical. 63% say wrong track, 29 right track. Independents are at 20% right track. Next, there's more economy. It asks how strong you think it is today. 64% say weak, 36% say strong. Next, would you say your personal financial situation is improving or getting worse? 52% say it's getting worse. It looks like that number is higher than it's been in the past year. So it looks like the economy remains a stubbornly important issue and voters think that it's dismal. I can't go over every single slide, but let's go down to Biden's approval rating. He's at 40%, that's down from 44 last month. 20% strongly approve, 44% strongly disapprove. With independents, he's at 31 approve, 60 disapprove. Next, here's some key issues that voters somewhat or strongly approve of Biden on. His worst two issues are the Israeli-Hamas conflict and handling inflation. And it looks like this month they've added 4 new issues. And all the way at the bottom, they have racial equity. It looks like he's at 47% there. Next, they go into Donald Trump. They ask, do you approve or disapprove of the job he did as president? He's at 52% approve. That's down from 55 in May. 34 strongly approve, 36 strongly disapprove. With independents, it's very split, 47 approve, 46 disapprove. Next, we've got the approval rating of just the Republican Party, and it's not good. It's down to 44%, 56 disapprove. How about the Democrats? They're even worse, 59 disapprove, 41 approve. But with independents, it's the exact same as the Republicans, 31 approve, 69 disapprove. Next, let's skip down to the favorability ratings of other prominent figures. Over here in the top right, we've got Donald Trump is at a net -3 favorability. Elon Musk is +7. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is +2. Biden -16. Kamala Harris -14. Hillary Clinton -17. Ron DeSantis -4, and so on. Then we've got the favorability ratings of certain institutions. All the way at the top is U.S. military and police. All the way at the bottom is Antifa and Hamas. Next, they go more into the top issues, but that's pretty much the same thing we've been seeing. Let's get down to the head-to-head matchups between Biden and Trump. Well, Trump starts off with a +6 advantage, 47 to 41. 12% don't know or are unsure. In May, Trump was at 49, Biden was at 43. But on the right side, they add in the leaners, and then it's a 4-point lead for Trump, 52 to 48. With independents, they go to Trump, 53 to 47. Next, they add in Kennedy for a 3-way race. Trump starts off with a +6 advantage. With the leaners, then Trump goes up to 7, 46 to Biden's 39, Kennedy at 15. In May, Trump was up 5. Independents there go 41 for Trump, 32 Biden, 27 Kennedy. Then they go out to a 5-way race where Trump has an 8-point lead, 43 to 35. Then with the leaners there, Trump is at an 8-point advantage, 46 to Biden's 38, Kennedy 13, Jill Stein and Cornel West at 2%. Their independents go for Trump, 41 to Biden's 29. Then they ask about Trump's running mate, and that's a big decision we're still waiting on. The leader with only 12% is Nikki Haley. Ron DeSantis is right behind at 11. But the key number here is going to be at the bottom. 34% say none of the above. And that list is going to be from all voters. If you want the partisan breakdown, it's over here on the right. The next page, they narrow it down to 4 of the likely VP picks. So we've got Marco Rubio, Tim Scott, J.D. Vance, and Doug Burgum. They ask if they would make you more or less likely to vote for Trump. And pretty much all 4 of them, it doesn't really move the needle. Between 63 and 70% say it has no effect. Now let's get down to the debate. It says over 7 in 10 voters have made up their mind about who they will vote for, though over 2 in 5 independents say they're still weighing their choices. So down to the chart, we've got 72% that have made up their mind, 28% still weighing the choices. And it does look like Democrats' support is a little less certain than the GOP. Next, we've got almost 9 in 10 voters followed the debate in some capacity, including 43% who watched the debate in full. For the full debate, Democrats were at 39, the GOP at 54, independents at 34. Now we get down into the impact from the debate. It says 2 in 5 voters said they were more likely to vote for Trump after the debate, while less than 1 in 4 said the same for Biden. So on the left side, we've got 40% that say more likely for Trump, 26% less likely. And on the right side for Biden, 42% said less likely, 23% said more likely. So in a tight race, that does seem like it's going to be more than a negligible impact. But that's if the election were right now. It's entirely possible that Biden is able to somehow recover his image, and by the election, it just does not have as much impact. Next, it says, who do you think had the best performance in the debate? Trump 52, Biden 22-26 unsure. Independents go 48 Trump, 14 Biden, 38 unsure. Even 20% of Democrats said Trump was better. Next, they have some specifics about the two in the debate, and I think it's safe to say that Trump won all of the positive attributes. His best one was better communicator, 55 to Biden's 24. The best one for Biden was understood the American people better, but even that he was still underwater by 11. So there's a lot here to take a look at. You could pause it if you'd like if you want to take a look at more of this data. But let's finish it up here on Biden confidence. We've got, is Joe Biden mentally fit to serve as president of the United States, or do you have doubts about his fitness for office? 34% say he's mentally fit, 66% say they have doubts. That's up from 54 in May. On the right side, it says, do you think Biden is too old, or do you think he is showing he is fit to be president? 26% say he's showing he's fit, 74% say he's too old. That's up from 63 in the previous poll. With independents there, 81% say he's too old, even 48% of Democrats. Next, it says, do you think Biden is improving as president, getting worse, or staying the same? For this, I'm assuming they're talking about his mental fitness and not his performance. But either way, it says 54% say getting worse. That's up from 49%, while 20% say it's improving, 26% say it's staying the same. And finally, they ask, are Biden's public lapses, if any, more or less frequent these days? 72% say more frequent, 28% say less frequent. Then on the right, it says, is electing a president who raises questions about age, failing memory, or lapsed concentration potentially dangerous for the country, or are such fears being overblown politically? 61% say they're dangerous, 39% say they're being overblown. Independents are at 64 dangerous, 36 overblown. Now below here, there's a ton more data about specific issues, but I think that pretty much gives you a sense of where voters are at. They think the economy and inflation are not good at all. They're not particularly enamored with Donald Trump, but they are definitely dissatisfied with the way things have gone under Biden. And it's crystal clear that the debate hurt Biden, and I think it was a disservice to many voters over the past couple of years. Whenever anybody brings up a concern about Biden's age, they respond with something along the lines of how Biden is at the top of his game and they can't keep up behind the scenes. It seemed like at least total hyperbole, if not an outright lie. All that pretty much got exposed after the debate. So Biden's loaded with baggage, but Trump is also loaded with baggage. There's 4 months to go. It looks like Democrats are going to be sticking with Biden unless something changes. Trump has pretty much managed to get through everything they could throw at him. We'll see if Biden is able to regroup and do the same thing a couple of weeks after the debate. Politics are fleeting and fickle. Things can change in a hurry. You never know what's going to happen, especially given how polarized things are. I'm still expecting a close race, but we're going to see what happens. In the meantime, that's a look at a little bit more fallout after the debate. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about any of this data? Is the pain from inflation still stinging too many voters? And is Biden's debate performance going to affect things down the road, or is it just a temporary speed bump? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.